Communities around the country will take to the streets and march against the increase in the killings of people with albinism. Organisers of the march, the Tassie Foundation, say the murders are out of control and government need to do more. Recently, a traditional healer appeared in the Witbank Court in connection with the kidnapping and murder of 2 children, one of them with albinism. To discuss this further, we are now joined in studio by Bruce Sithole, who is the chairperson of the Tassie Foundation. Also with us is Kutlwano, Senne, and Prisca, Motswatswa, and they're here on the white couch. Good to have all of you. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Good. All right, Bruce, let me begin with you. Let's talk about sort of this movement that is taking place. And we're saying that government's not doing enough to protect people with albinism. Do you want to elaborate a little bit more?
You know what? Yeah, really, to be honest with you, let me not blame government.
Okay.
Let me blame all of us. Because all of us, we are not doing enough. Because to be very honest with you is that, Leon, that we are all activists. Everyone is an activist. So we need to start talking about this. So you need to ask yourself a question that, what are you doing from your corner? Be it you're in the film industry, be it you are in a corporate world, you are in but it doesn't matter where you are, but what are you doing to address such? Because this is not only the work of certain NPOs or NGOs or certain government departments. It's all of us.
Yeah.
So we need to come together as a team, and how can we help each other? Even to come with ideas, present them to government, Mr. Government, okay, this is what we are thinking you guys can do as far as this problem is concerned.
It seems like it's a lack of education, and I think that's where the big problem is. I mean, there are so many myths surrounding albinism, and we do call them myths because it isn't truths. I think originated very much so, and please correct me if I'm wrong, I mean, I'm not the expert, you are, in terms of, in East Africa, it was very common within East Africa where you'd find that people believe that albinism, people with albinism, their body parts have got magical powers. It seems that that's come down here as well. And in South Africa, it's now becoming common occurrence as well. And there's a lot of killings, a lot of ritual killings, and it's a big problem. But how are we educating communities on this?
That's true, Leanne, because when it comes to albinism, the problem is education. It's lack of education. Because, you know, from societies where we are coming from, or even where we grew up, like, you know, our black society and, you know, our villages, our townships and stuff, we are told a lot of myths, as you have said, and those are lies. So we're growing up in a society where we are lied at, and we're not asking questions. We're just told that, you know, people with albinism, you know, they vanish, they disappear, you know, I mean, and obviously when you're being asked that, okay, did you ever attend one funeral of a person with albinism? And 1 in a million, I mean, obviously you didn't, so it would kind of make sense.
Yeah.
But which is a lie. They're just people like us. So that's what is lacking, to be very honest with you, when it comes to this advocacy and awareness campaign. As far as albinism is concerned, we need a lot of teachers.
Okay. Let me move over to our other guests as well. Prisca, if I may ask, I know we never meant to ask a lady's age, but how old are you anyway?
I am 21.
21, okay, so then I'm still allowed to ask you. So you're 21 now. How has your life been so far, living with albinism, in communities, how people treat you? Talk to us about what it's been like.
Well, in terms of communities, people are very different. You come across different people, and some are very judgmental, which is what I have been experiencing throughout my school years. And after school, that's when I started educating myself more, and I got to realize that there are initiatives out there for people with albinism, whereby you can understand why are people acting that way towards us.
Yeah,
so it was more of taking it in a positive way, not taking it negatively, understanding that these people are uneducated about albinism. That's why there's a lot of criticism. That's why there's a lot of discrimination, and there's a lot of prejudice. So I got to understand, and I took it as a need for me to actually do something about that, which is create more awareness and more education for them.
And people just let them understand that there is nothing different. Where did you grow up? Where is your home?
My home, I was born in Johannesburg.
Okay.
And Soweto.
Yeah.
And now I'm in Rosettenville.
Okay.
So yeah, I've been in Joburg.
And growing up in the streets of Soweto, looking different to other people, were you treated differently? Was it hard for you, or did you find it wasn't that bad actually?
It wasn't that bad.
Great.
Yeah.
That's very positive feedback, because perhaps maybe living in a inner city in Soweto where people have access maybe to more information and education, it just becomes normal.
Yes, it does. And it all comes from family. Okay. It all starts at home. And thanking my mom and my dad for taking responsibility of taking care of me, taking the responsibility of educating themselves about having a child with albinism and educating me as I grow to take care of myself as a person with albinism.
Kutlwano, you've been sitting here so quietly behaving yourself. Talk to me. How old are you?
9 years.
You're 9?
Yes.
9 years old. And where do you live?
Baby.
In where?
Kagizotu.
Oh, okay. And what's it like for you? As a little boy, playing with your friends, how is it for you, living with albinism?
It was nice fun at me.
Oh, boy, he's a little bit shy. I don't blame him. I would be shy too. Very, very shy.
Yeah.
So is everybody, do they treat you nicely? There's no one treats you differently?
No, they were treated me nicely.
Yeah, they treat you nicely.
Yes.
That's good then. So you've got lots of friends?
Yes.
Okay. And who's your best friend? What's your best friend's name? Let's talk about them.
My best friend name is Letabo.
Letabo?
Yes.
Okay. And you guys, what do you enjoy doing? You play soccer?
We like to play rugby.
You like to play rugby?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That is so nice. Okay. Rugby's good. It's rugby season. You should be playing rugby.
Yes.
And there's nothing really different about between you and your friends. You feel comfortable and happy?
Yes.
I'm so happy to hear that. I mean, aren't these stories you want to hear, you know? Maybe something's working.
Positive, yeah.
It is positive.
True.
Are you finding this? Is this the narrative of a lot of people, that they are being accepted, that people are fitting into society with albinism?
Yeah, you see, from my experience and different universities and colleges, I've been teaching people, even as low as even from the daycares, the creches. You see, they lack education, and once they've grasped it and they're understanding, because they ask a lot of questions, that's the surprising part of it.
Yeah.
Even people in these are high schools, they don't understand albinism at all.
Yeah.
So I think also the Department of Education, they need to enforce this. It must be part of the curriculum.
Absolutely.
So that, we conscientize our kids. When they are growing up, they know. So it's very important. Okay. So once the education is there and we are teaching them, and people, they are understanding, from there, then,
Then it's much better. Just finally, just wrap this up for me. There's a march. When is it? Where is it happening? If you can give us details, if anyone wants to participate.
Oh, yeah, we are inviting everyone.
Okay.
Who is everyone? This is happening in Pretoria.
Yeah.
It will be from the assembly point is Church Square in Pretoria.
Okay.
From Church Square, then we are going to address. Then from there, we'll be marching to the union buildings.
To the union buildings. So when is this happening?
This is happening on the 30th of June.
30th of June?
Yes.
So there's still some time.
Yeah.
And we can find out more information, I imagine. What, have you got a Facebook page, a website?
Yes, we have a page for this. But most of the information is communicated via my social handles.
Okay.
From Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, listen, good luck. I wish you all the best of luck with us. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being brave. And you just keep on doing what you're doing to raise awareness, both of you. Prisca, thank you. Kutlwano, go play rugby with your best friend and go and have some fun. And for you, for raising awareness. Thank you for being with us.
Yeah, we also must come through.
Yeah, I think you must. Absolutely. Bruce, thanks so much for being with us here on the program. All right, let's take a break. We'll get a couple of your tweets on.